LSAT is not a referendum on how smart you are, how well you're going to do in law school. The score is reflective of how well you have mastered the skills needed to excel on the test. So don't let this score define who you are as a person or as an applicant. But there are programs out there. Nobody has paid us to say any of these things, obviously, but Power Score is good. Blueprint is one that I tell people to use all the time because they make studying for the LSAT somewhat entertaining. It's dense. It's not fun material. But these programs are expensive. They'll provide, from the 2 to 3 months that you're enrolled in the program, they'll provide every single LSAT, official LSAT test that has been administered, which is a great luxury because you'll be taking the actual test and practicing on those under testing conditions. And so part of preparing for the test is learning how to take the test in terms of the skills that you'll need to employ, but it's also, how does my body feel? What types of snacks do I need to have? Like, what do I need to start high protein, with some eggs, and then for my snack, I need a little boost of sugar with some trail mix. Like, those are the things that you should be thinking about, not only just for the LSAT, but just preparing to be under, the intense pressure of testing in school. So, Blueprint, Power Score, any other suggestions on good LSAT prep courses?
I highly, highly, highly recommend Taskmasters. So, I like to share a story real quick, if that's okay. And it involves our numbers, Akeisha. So when I took the LSAT the first time, I was still a senior at St. John's. And that test nearly broke me. It was a beast. It was nothing like I had ever experienced or encountered before. And I was a legal studies major at St. John's, so that really broke my spirits. But I studied maybe a summer. I was a scholar with the Ronald H. Brown Summer Law School Prep Program at St. John's University, which is a program that's administered through St. John's Law School, and it's a phenomenal program. It was just that the way that it was structured didn't work for me. In these classes, when you go to these in-person classes, a lot of times you have to move at the pace of everyone else in the class. So if you don't necessarily get something, that's just too bad. You just got to figure that out on your own. We're moving on to the next thing. So when I took the LSAT, it was the October test of 2011, and I got a 141. So that was in the 11th percentile, 11 percentile, right? And then after that, I was like, I'm just going to leave this thing alone because, obviously I didn't have enough time to engage with the material that I should have. And so after graduating from St. John's, I took the entire summer, 3 months solid, 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, studying for the LSAT. And then I also had a video subscription for Taskmasters. So I would review the videos, do problem sets from 9 to 12, and then from 12 to 5, 1 to 5, I was just reviewing everything, reviewing the things I got right, reviewing the things I got wrong. Well, if I got it wrong, how was I feeling? Was I stuck between two and then chose the wrong one? Are there certain types of answers that are typically the right answer, right? And so while I've had the opportunity through Ron Brown to use other prep courses, ones that you did not mention, Maya, I felt as though Taskmasters taught me the structure of the exam and how and what the right answers look like. Whereas other test prep companies that I've had the opportunity to engage with, it was more about tricks. Well, if you always choose the wrong answer, just choose one that you don't think is the right answer. It wasn't as much as, no, when we're looking for strongest to support or assumption questions, you need to do this and do that. So And then when I took the exam again, I got a 165. So like of 3 months of studying 9 to 5, 6 days a week, and really engaging with the review piece, that's very important. And trying to backtrack what you did is really important in order to figure out the exam. So with my 141, I did apply to 7 schools. I got waitlisted at GW, Fordham, and NYU with my 141, and I had a 3.38 GPA. With my 165, I applied to 23 schools and got into 22. So I think the LSAT and GPA is, like Maya and Nakisha have already mentioned, are really strong indicators. And I know that of how, or they're really strong when it comes to acceptance, and then even more so scholarships.